woke up this morning, my head was feeling kinda tight. In walks my baby, she says, man, well, let's get high. And before I know it, well, I'm farther gone than I was the night before. The stoned living, it takes care of itself. Well, I'm up on the street with my buddies. It's about 4:30. By the time it's 5 o'clock, no, I just can't take no more. Well, there ain't nothing I can do about it, no. I just can't get no help, cause the stoned living, but it takes good care of itself. I went to see the doctor just the other day. He said, don't come around no more, please stay away. Well, I guess I got more in my system than he's got in his books. I've been stoned living, takes good care of himself. But I can take it. Don't say I don't try to stop. Why, it was just the other night I swore I wouldn't touch another, then I went to the kitchen for a bite. Well, imagine my surprise, all the food in the house have been seasoned with pot. But you think I'm gonna starve myself? Well, hell no, I'm not. If you see me on the sidewalk and I pass you by, well, don't worry about me, babe, most likely I'm just a hive. If you stick with me long enough, you know I got to come down someday for sure. But stone living takes good care of itself. Days are filled with sunshine, and my nights are filled with weed. Come give me lovin', babe, that's all I really need. Now I know you want to marry me, but I'm not so sure about myself. Cause I know that the stone living takes a damn good care of itself. Oh, yes it does, I say yes it does. Stone living takes a damn good care of itself. Gentle pussycat with his soft gray eyes. You got no fear for me, though I'm 10 times your size. And I wish that I could feel such calm as to think the world about me would do me as little harm. You curl up and you go to sleep in your soft gray hair. You got no worries, you got no cares. God knows where you sleep at night, yet you're lying here beside me. You feel no fright, a gentle pussycat. little kitten, now what could bother you? You got your little mittens, got your sky of blue. Oh, if you could tell me how you live so free, well, I'd go shuck it all at once and live so peacefully. Get up and you walk out on your soft gray paws, with no rule to touch you, no, you don't need no laws. I say, oh, if only man could find such serenity as this gentle little pussycat lying here next to me. Since the day that I was born, people coming round to tell my daddy, no, your son was around this morning. No, he ain't making me happy. Why don't you go right quick and teach that boy a lesson with a great big stick? Oh my, ooh, Lord, say, what's gonna happen to me? Well, every Sunday morning, my old man's out there praying to God, just trying to get me conforming. He's down on his knees saying, Lord, please, why can't he just be more like you and me? Stand upright, get uptight, maybe cut his hair or something, I don't know. They say he ain't nothing but a black-fleeced lamb. Ain't nothing you can do about it, can't stop him. The only way you'll ever get up on top is to kick him out, You can do without him about, well, every day there's another gray hair on my old man's head. And every evening he said, boy, I swear you're gonna drive me dead. And then he'd give me another licking. One more, I'm a-splitting for good. Whoa, yes I am. No, I ain't nothing but a black-fleeced lamb. Ain't nothing you can do about it, can't stop me. Only way you'll ever get up on top is to kick me out, Unless you know why she's a-sighing, unless you know more than you think you do, well, you may leave her crying. She's a respectable, unwed lover. She's mine and the world's too. Where her love flows through. Oh, she draws flowers on my pillow, and I let her. I'm sure there'd be a world war. Should I forget her? Well, I knew my time had come, and now I guess I'd better say better. She's a respectable, unwed mother, and she knows where she's going to. Well, she might ask, do you? Whoa, I can't tell you what she knows. Ain't a song about a chick written that'll tell you what she shows. I can try, but I know I'll blow it, say blow it. Oh, yes I will. Oh, dear mother, you're my lover. I don't want no other. 'Twas in September that she found me. 'Twas in September that she came. When I saw the looks that she gave me, well, I knew I was hooked. God save me. But she was a girl from New York City, and I was just a San Francisco boy. When the autumn winds came up, I held her. When the autumn winds came up with a joy, I was so tense, she so tender. I still wonder at her sense of surrender. But she was a girl from New York City, and I was just a San Francisco boy. When her hair came down, I couldn't leave her. When her hair came down, I was her slave. Oh, if only I had known the reason, well, I would give the sky that one season. But she was quite New York and pretty, and I was just a stay-at-home Frisco boy. It was in November I last saw her. It was in November in the rain. The whole world was a-crying all around her, yet I was vainly trying to surround her. But she was a girl from New York City, and I was just San Francisco City. She was quite a New York pretty, I was just San Francisco City. She was a girl from New York City, and I was just a stay-at-home San Francisco boy. Working way up here on a chain gang, breaking rocks and I'm serving my time. Breaking up big rocks on a chain gang, 'cause I've been framed for a crime. I hold it steady right there while I hit it. Yes, I reckon that ought to get it. Been working and working, but I still got so awful long to go. Judge said 5 years of labor. Heard judge say you're gonna go. Heard judge said 5 years of labor. Heard my woman scream, oh Lord, I know. I wanna see my sweet honey, baby. I wanna take the chains off and run. I wanna lay down somewhere. Well, Lord, it's so hot here in the sun. Tender words amid sweet confusion. Happiness is just an illusion you'll find when you go talking to strange girls over smoke-covered rooms. After sunset, excitement tends to unset to the part you play every day, every way. Make up your faces, leave no human traces to mar the finished product. You are the latest model of this year's universally accepted and established creature, human being. You are nothing more than a flesh and blood machine. Tender words amid sweet confusion. Happiness is just an illusion you'll find. You'll find. The sunshine came down this morning with big drops all around my nose. It splashed down in the gutter and it made wrinkles all around my toes. I thought sure it'd wash the house away, but it brought a smile to my face. Oh yes, the sunshine came down in big drops today and gave me more than my share of grace. The rain came down this morning, shining bright as it could be. It washed all the sorrow from the churchyard and it set the poor children free. Well, the nurse, she tried tried to catch them, but the wind got her full blast. So they sang in the rain through their tears as they came, of the joy that had found them at last. God came down from heaven this morning with no special schedule to keep. He made it all the way from Frisco to China with a yell and a swoop and a leap. Then he did explain for all men to see how the rain falls on you, the rain falls on me. It'll soak you to the skin no matter who you be. God came down from heaven this morning with no special schedule to keep. Sunshine came down this morning with the big drops all around my nose. It splashed down in the gutter and made wrinkles all around my toes. I thought sure it'd wash the house away, but it brought a smile to my face. Oh yes, the sunshine came down in big drops today, gave me more than my share of grace. Out from my house one day to the sidewalk hard and bare, thinking I might find some nice warm sunshine there. With a breeze it was gentle and I smiled without a care. But cities ain't for funnin', and the sunshine soon turned to stairs. Well, I walked on looking, seeing what I might see, hoping for a grassy spot with the bushes and some trees, where the houses, they were clean and the women, they were pretty, but their faces, they were hard. It's concrete makes a city. Well, I walked up to the street where the people were the loosest, digging to the music and sucking up the juices, but their faces, they were tired and their thoughts were getting grim. When a man said, let's go find a park, well, I said, let's follow him. Up the street, around the corner, sat a lonesome vacant lot, and the open ground just stretched out for a whole city block. And the trees were just begging for some grass beneath their feet. People jumped and laughed to find a place that was so sweet. Money soon appeared for some shovels and a pick, and the people with the flowers and the grass showed up right quick. Oh, the muscles, they were rippling as we started to smooth the earth, and the sunshine, it was smiling for a park come to birth. But away up in the capital of this state we thought so fair, a disease there grew called power, and there lurked a monster there. And the governor, he roared out, why, these people soon find that they can't destroy the right God gives me to keep this public land private. Well, the park by now was finished. For the people it was named. And the people worked and loved it, but the governor still claimed that the people had no right to lay down parks as they wished. For this way he got no money, and he had a tight fist. When people told him that they would not leave their land, his pride it nearly crumbled. He raised a pale hand, and he shook his fist in anger that the people could prevail to live the lives that they chose and ignore his mournful wail. So he called down cops and soldiers to advance upon the spot where his families sang and picnicked on a once so barren lot. Well, the sunshine, it was warm, and the children laughed and played as the helmets started marching on People's Park that day. Well, the cops said, you must leave here, or we'll tell you what to do. People said, nah, you pigs, why, we won't be ruled by you. So the cops, they started clubbing, and the guards raised bayonets. The horror of the battle hadn't even started yet. Well, the men who'd worked so hard to lay some beauty down were clubbed and maced and kicked till they were beaten to the ground. Mothers, they were spat upon, and babies, they were gassed. The cops were in a frenzy with the power in their grasp. But clubs and gas just weren't enough to quench their mad desire. And the screaming of the women, Lord, just set their balls on fire. So they loaded up with buckshot and they grabbed their rifles too. People, they fled, their backsides they bled, and the ground, it was watered with the blood that they shed. Well, the people plead for justice and they cry out to be free. The officials, they're astonished. They say you're free as you can be. The governor's on TV, shaking hands and smiling. One boy's been shot blind and another one lies dying. Well, my feet, they hit the concrete, and I'm crying as I run. There are no words to say. I almost think I want a gun. Yet I know the fight's a long one. I know it can't be won. I just wish there was some little place where I might lay down in the sun. Keep you happy when I'm gone, and I've been away far too long, too far away to taste your tears, share your pillow, or share your fears. But I'm home again, Mary Jane. I won't roam again, Mary Jane. No, no. Why do I try to run away? All my emotions beg me stay. I don't know what it is I fear. Take me, baby, hold me near, and I'm home again, Mary Jane. I won't roam again, Mary Jane. No, no. could live till dreams come true, well, I'd stay my death till I returned to you. Just like the rain falls from the nighttime sky, I'd run 1,000 miles, babe, just to hear you sigh. I'm home again, Mary Jane. I won't roam again, Mary Jane. No, I'm home again, Mary Jane. I won't roam again, Mary Jane. No, no, no.